Here we go, 5th graders, video number 2. We're going to start video number 2 with a subtraction problem. We have 5/8 less 1/12. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, when we look at this problem, the easy way to do this is 8 times 12 because, well, 8 times 12 are going to meet at, what, 96? But then the problem is we're going to have to do a lot of reducing or simplifying when we do that problem. So let's try and find a lower number where they fit. Well, I'm just going to start writing right here. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. Let's just go with that. Okay, 12, 24. Whoa, Nelly, right away we found one right there. So we're going to our common language, boys and girls, is going to be 24. So let's do common language of 24. 24. Okay, what did I do to 8 to get to 24? Well, hopefully you realize I multiplied it by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top, and I'm going to get 5 times 3 is 15. Oops. Alright, now what I do to 12 to get to 24? Well, times 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top, and that's going to be 2. And now we're subtracting, and I can because this number is greater than this number. 15 less 2 is going to be 13, and my language is 24ths. Alright, let's look at our next problem here. We have 3 and 28 plus 3/4. Now, 5th graders, hopefully you recognize right away that 4 is a factor of 28, which means that 4 times something will give me 28. So our common language, boys and girls, is going to be 28. And if this is our common language, I can just rewrite this. So the question is, what is this over 28? And what I'm going to do is 4 times 7 gives me 28. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 3 times 7 is going to be 21. Now I'm adding them. I add my numerators. 3 plus 21 is 24 over 28. Now, boys and girls, we don't want to leave this like this because we can simplify this as we go. So what goes into both 24 and 28? Well, I know that 4 goes into both of those. So if I divide both the top and the bottom by 4, 24 divided by 4 is going to be 6, and 28 divided by 4 is 7. So my simplified answer is 6 over 7. My non-simplified answer is 24 over 28. Alright, let's look at our next problem. 2 over 9, 2/9 plus 1/7. Now, boys and girls, this is one of those problems where we can rack our brain and try and find something, but sometimes it is easier just to multiply the two of them together. So if I multiply 9 times 7, I'm going to get 63. And if I multiply 7 times 9, I'm going to get 63. So now we have to figure out the top numbers. What I do to 9 to get to 7? 63, I times by 7. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 2 times 7 is 14. And what I do to 7 to get to 63, multiply it by 9. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 1 times 9 is 9. Now we have the same. We have the common language, 63. We are ready to add. 9 plus 14 is, well, 14 plus 10 is going to be 24. Less 1 would be 23 over 63. Now, boys and girls, you don't know this now, but perhaps you do. 23 is prime, so we really can't divide it by anything. So that's our answer in lowest terms, 23 over 63. Our final problem, boys and girls, is 5, and we're going to write this one horizontally again, 5 2/4 plus 6 3/8. Okay? What we need to do is figure out where 4 and 8 meet, and hopefully you realize, boys and girls, that 4 and 8 meet at 8. So we're going to rewrite, and we're going to make sure we write our whole numbers, something over 8 plus 6 and 3/8, because this one here is already in the language of 8. So the question is, what did I do to 4 to get to 8? I multiplied it by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. 2 times 2 is 4. And now I can add, I have the same language. Now I can add them up. 3 plus 4 is 7 all over 8. And then I add my whole numbers. 5 plus 6 is 11. So my answer is 11 and 7/8. Okay, so hopefully, boys and girls, you've got the hang of this. The next one is just going to be independent practice, where you're going to get the problems and then work and solve them on your own.